Page 203, this is number 1 at the top of the page. We're harmonizing again. Hopefully we do this okay. First thing I do, of course, look it over. Always look it over. It's like a line long, treble bass clef. 1 sharp in the key signature, so you're either in the key of G major or E minor. So do the scales and arpeggios for both. It ends here. E, probably an E minor. And 2/4 time signature. Now, knowing what key you're in is really important when they give you the numbers under the staff, because that's in relation to the key it's in. But first I want to make sure I can play the melody. It's here. Thumb comes under. I don't like the 1 2 1 2 1 2 thing, so I'm probably at the end I'm going to go 3 2, more like a scale. So just out of habit. I don't like the 1 2. It's a personal thing. You do that if you want to. I don't care. Then the chords. Well, what are the chords? So here we have a 1 chord, then the 5 chord. 1 2 3 4 5. Now I'm going to use the harmonic minor here. I like the sound of the harmonic minor. There's nothing says to, but I'm just going to do it. So there. And the harmonic minor, remember the 7th step is 1 less than 8. It's here. I'm going to take it up a half step. So anytime I have a D, I'm going to play a D sharp instead. So in the 5th chord here, instead of that, I'm going to play that. Right. And then the 4 chord is that. 1 2 3 4. And now I'm going to use the inversions, so I'm not moving around. So we have the 1 chord, then the 5 chord here. So that stays the same. Remember, it's this. And I have that on the bottom as first inversion. There, right here. So it's however you finger it, I don't care. And then the 4 chord is that. So then I want to hear it with the melody. It's here. Now, if I use natural minor instead of harmonic minor and I do a D natural, that sounds like this. That's a slightly different sound. Which you prefer? I like the harmonic minor better, so that's what I'm going to do. You can play around with different patterns in the left hand. I play block chords, I can play broken chords. I can just play the root note of the chord. So the 1, the 5, and the 4. However, I'm going to do it down here. I could do it up here. I could do those. So it's here. So just playing the root of the chord. I can do the top and bottom of it here. I'm going to do the inversions though. Here. And the 4 chord is here. So the different pattern, explore it. The more you explore this and try out different things, the more familiar you become with the keyboard, the feel of the chords, what the chords are. Listening to them, it's a win-win situation. So take some time and play around with it. Now they want you to transpose this to D minor. Well, E minor, we're going down one whole step to D minor. D minor is relative to F major. It has 1 flat in it. That's a B flat here. If I use the harmonic minor, then the 1 less is C. I'm going to use a C sharp instead. Chords then is here, and the 4 chord is here. Remember the B flat's it's in it, and the 5 chord then is here. That's not a 5/7; it's a 5 chord. And I'm using the harmonic because you can do that, but I'm using the harmonic as that. I'm raising the 7th step up 1. So then the here and But here you can you're in this position and then you're coming up to this position. And you can play finger numbers, or you can just mentally change those notes in the music down one note. So instead of an E, it's a D. F, E, G. Come up. And another way you can do these transpositions, I haven't talked about it. Well, let's talk about it, because I just now thought of it. The teacher's probably already told you. Is I can start with the first note, and once I have it, the next note is a third up. An interval of a third, so I'm just going to play a third up. Down a second, up a third, down a second, down a third, up a second. Up a second, up a third, down a second, up a third, and then seconds. You can do it that way. You can do it by the relationship of the notes in the melody, their intervals, and you just play that interval here. Just make sure you're playing the keys, the notes, in the key you're in. Yeah. There's one way of doing it. So D minor's that. If I use the regular 5, it could be that. Yeah, have fun with it.